The following courses are available in the section on Two Houses and the New Testament, Biblical Terms for the Exiles of Israel, and Two Houses and the New Testament. Two very important keys to understanding the Bible is to understand definitions and principles. A word definition can be like a door. Behind the door is great treasure. Getting the correct definition to the word is the key to unlock the door and get to the treasure. In this course, we will learn and understand who the exiles of Israel are. When Yeshua ministered to the blind, the deaf, the lame, the lepers, and when he resurrected the dead, these are all biblical terms that describe the spiritual status of the exiles of Israel for breaking the covenant at Mount Sinai. When he healed them, he was proclaiming his prophetic role as the Messiah to ultimately restore and regather the exiles of Israel. He will do this in the prophetic Sabbath, or more commonly known as the Day of the Lord. The Torah is written in code. For example, we learn in Daniel 9, verse 7, that when Daniel prayed his prayer of repentance, he's referring to those who are near, meaning the southern kingdom. He also refers to those who are far off, meaning the northern kingdom, the house of Joseph or Ephraim. One of the reasons why Yeshua died on the tree is to gather and unite all the 12 tribes of Israel. See John 10, verses 16 and 17. This includes those who are near, that is, Judah, and those who are far off, that is, Ephraim, or the house of Joseph. See Ephesians 2, verse 17. United in Yeshua, they become the one new man. Listen in and learn about the biblical terms and definitions for who the exiles of Israel are. Learn how to find this hidden treasure previously buried in coded language in the prophets. In the next course, Two Houses and the New Testament, we will learn that it is the role, task, and function of the Messiah of Israel to gather and unite the 12 tribes of Israel. Yeshua will use both his first and second coming in order to fully accomplish this mission. In his first coming, Yeshua died on the tree and initiated a new covenant to offer forgiveness of sin to the nation of Israel and to the entire world. At his first coming, when Yeshua healed the blind, the lame, the deaf, and the dumb, and when he raised the dead, he is prophesying of his role to physically end the exile of the 12 tribes of Israel at his second coming. The terms blind, lame, deaf, dumb, and dead are spiritual terms describing the exiles of Israel for breaking the covenant at Mount Sinai. Yeshua's ministry was centered in the Galilee, in the city of Capernaum. Capernaum in Hebrew means village of comfort. Comfort is associated with the end of the exile. See Isaiah 40, verses 1 to 3. The northern kingdom of Israel was originally taken captive by the Assyrians from the Galilee area. In ministering so much in the Galilee area, Yeshua was emphasizing his role in his first coming to restore the northern kingdom into a renewed covenant relationship with him. It was prophesied in Hosea 1 that the northern kingdom would be cut off from the covenant, but would be later restored to the covenant through the redemptive work of the Messiah. Yeshua divorced the northern kingdom, see Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 8, for breaking the covenant at Mount Sinai. By ministering so much in the Galilee area, Yeshua is hinting at his role to restore the northern kingdom into covenant relationship with him. They will ultimately also be restored to the land that they were exiled from. In Matthew 9, verse 35 and 36, it is written, "Then Yeshua went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion for them, because they were weary and scattered, like sheep having no shepherd." In this course, you will learn that a major task of the Messiah is to gather and unite the scattered exiles of Israel. The things that Yeshua did in his earthly ministry, they are literal. They happened historically. But in the literal things that Yeshua did, there is also a deeper sewed spiritual meaning to it. What Yeshua does literally in healing sickness and disease is a remez hint and is prophetic of what he will do at his second coming. That is, to gather and unite all 12 tribes and lead them back to Israel. In a multitude and myriad of ways, you will see the same principle revealed over and over again throughout the New Testament passages. One of the primary tasks of Yeshua in his first and his second coming is to gather and unite the 12 tribes of Israel. We see this principle unpacked in the parable of the prodigal son, in the story of Mary and Martha, in the story of the healing of the 10 lepers, in the story of the Samaritan woman at the well, in the illustration of the wild and natural branches of the olive tree. Take this course and have your paradigm shifted and your world rocked.